Hey guys, this week we'll be discussing debts paid by others and contingent liabilities. Basically, types of debt on your borrower's credit but another person's responsible or is ordered to pay. We will only be discussing Fannie's guideline this week as other agencies are different. Let's dive into business debt first. Let's say your borrower has a business and there is a debt on your borrower's credit but is paid out of the business. We can actually exclude this debt if we meet the following requirements. The account does not have a history of being delinquent. The business provides acceptable proof that the business pays the debt, with 12 months of canceled checks from the business account showing the business paying the debt. A lot of mortgage professionals miss this one right here. When looking at the business tax returns, you can clearly see that the business is taking this debt on as a liability. This is very important, guys, as I have seen a lot of mortgage professionals miss this part of the guideline. If you are excluding business debt, make sure the debt passes through their business returns. Let's take a look into a non-mortgage debt that is on your borrower's credit report but is paid by another person. A good example is if a borrower co-signed on someone's loan and the other person pays the debt. We do not have to hit the borrower with that on their debt to income, but we must meet the following requirements. This debt cannot be delinquent. Sufficient evidence that the other party is making those payments. You can use 12 months of bank statements or 12 months of canceled checks showing who is really paying the debt. The person paying on the debt cannot be an interested party in our transaction. What if we have a situation where our borrower co-signed on a mortgage loan? We can also exclude this debt, but there's a few other stipulations that come with a mortgage debt we must be able to document. The individual paying the debt is also on the loan. This is not like non-mortgage debt where the individual paying the debt does not have to be on the note. With the mortgage, they do. The debt has not been delinquent in the last 12 months. The borrower is not using any rental income off of this property to qualify for the subject property. We must document 12 months of mortgage payments by the other individual. Let's jump into court-ordered assigned debt. Let's say we have a borrower that was just recently divorced and the other party received the house. And we have a court order to document stating the liability is to the other individual. This is called a contingent liability. And Fannie Mae states we do not have to hit our borrower with that payment, but you do need court-ordered documentation for this. Now let's take a look at non-applicant borrower's debts. If our borrower has a debt on their credit report that is not theirs, that they did not apply for, we do not have to hit the borrower with the debt, but we must have clear documentation. Some examples are applicants who are juniors and seniors. That might not be their debt. Unrelated individuals with similar names. Debts that the borrower did not apply for. Authorized user accounts. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in this week. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button as it helps me determine if I truly have an audience for content like this. And it gives me a reason to keep putting out content. Thanks again, everyone, and see you guys next week.